There's this undeniable truth that we've disconnected with, especially where we live today in such a materialistic and superficial world. And this is not to judge or shame nothing and no one, but that is just the fact. That is where we're living, in a society where we're constantly comparing ourselves to others because we have more access to other people's lives, their homes, what they think and what they do, and their bank accounts, and all of these things that, even a decade ago or 2 decades ago, we did not have access to. So many people are so much more open with their lives, with sharing their lives. And so we have become a society where we are competing against each other constantly, where we are constantly looking at what someone else is doing. The importance of monetary success has become very important. We've made it very important to our lives. So we have lost this greater understanding of what is important, what is truly important. And one of those things is our health, ourselves, right? And yes, our physical health. And I think that that's what we first think of when we think of health, our physical health, right? Our body, our cardiovascular health, our endurance, how much muscle we have, what we eat. And although, yes, that is very important, we are complex human beings, meaning that we are more than just our bodies. We are more than this meat suit that we take around with us that helps us go through life, right? That helps us experience life. We are more than just this, right? We are a mind as well. We are thoughts, and we are energy, right? We are energy. We are our emotions as well. We are emotions as well, right? Emotions are energy in motion. We are a spirit, a soul, something bigger, something that we don't quite understand. And not because we don't understand it, is it not real? Is it not there? Is it not a part of us, right? So it's important that we encompass these other areas of ourselves, that we bring together these other areas of ourselves. And again, one of those areas that is so important is our health, is our physical health. So let's just start with our physical health, because if we don't have our physical health, if we don't feel good, if we are constantly aching, if we're constantly thinking about our health, right? Like, think about when you have a sore throat. If you've ever had swollen tonsils and it hurts to even swallow saliva, you know that that's all you think about. That's all you focus on. That's all that's important to you, is because that's what you feel. That's what's in your awareness constantly. And so if we don't feel good, if we're not healthy, if our body is deteriorating right in front of our eyes, if we are lethargic, right, if we don't have energy, if all of these things that encompasses our health, if we don't have our health, how are we supposed to enjoy this success that we're working so hard for, this money that we're working so hard for, that we're focusing on, that is our main priority, our top priority? How are we able to focus on our family, on enjoying the time that we do have with our families right now, the time that we do spend with them, right? Rather than focusing on these other things, like how can we be more present with our family? So if we don't have our health, we don't have anything else, and we can't enjoy anything else, right? And so many people try to like bypass this area by either completely disconnecting from their bodies, right? Like, and through medication, through alcohol, through drugs, through pornography, through food, through social media, through watching TV, through like just disconnecting with our bodies. Many people choose to disconnect with our bodies because it is so uncomfortable to be in their bodies, right? Because it is painful, it is uncomfortable, it is unknown to be in your body. And so people choose to disconnect. And also, we've seen a rise in plastic surgery. We've seen a rise in prescription medications to help you lose weight the quick way. Yeah, to give you a quick fix rather than doing the work, rather than changing your life, rather than changing your mindset, rather than feeling the emotions that you are running away from through food, right? And we see this multi-billion-dollar market out there for these quick fixes, these lotions, creams, potions, pills, and all of it, like all sorts of things, teas, diets, right? Like that, rather than help you, that they're making you more sick. They're making you more vulnerable. They are harming not just your body, not just your hormones, not just this meat suit, like I call it, but also your mental health, your emotional health, the relationships with your family, with your friends, the relationship that you have with yourself, right? So on a deeper level, your soul, this relationship that you just feel so disconnected with yourself because you simply don't like what you look like or your body, or you have not quite given up, maybe, or maybe some of you've given up on your health, but there's a disconnection that just continues, and anger builds up, frustration builds up, shame builds up, guilt builds up, and this disconnection just grows. And then this guilt, shame, anger, frustration that we feel towards ourselves, we project it onto other people, right? Onto, especially, like, I think the main people that we project it onto is our immediate people, our friends, our family, our loved ones, our kids, our parents, our spouse, our, right, like our coworkers, these people that we interact with on a daily basis. Those are the people that get the, you know, the worst of this insecurity, this low self-worth that we feel. And so it's important to recognize that we're not, like, the reason why you're not in the health that you want, or you're not experiencing this love for yourself, for your body, and experiencing like what life is, right? It is this experience to be lived, this joyous experience, right? And so many people, I think, when you hear that, it's like, how is this a joyous experience when I'm struggling, when I've been through so much pain, right? And I believe that everything that we have experienced thus far is meant for us. These challenges are meant for us to overcome, to grow, to learn, to be wiser, and to expand ourselves, our existence, from a bigger perspective than just ourselves, right? Like, for this bigger world and reality. And so if your health is not in a place where you want your health to be, if you don't feel how you want to feel, if you're not enjoying this experience, if you're not feeling empowered over your health, over your life, if you are miserable in your health, if you feel miserable, if you are using distractions to not face what is the root cause, and that's the thing, you don't need to figure out the cause. It's like, okay, that has been my life so far. What can I learn from that? How can I grow from that? How can I expand myself, my knowledge, my awareness from that? How can that empower me? How can those low moments, how can that pain, how can that suffering empower me, right? So that is when we get to rewrite our story, not continue as victims, but we get to rewrite our story so that our story empowers us, so that our story lifts not just us up, but lifts others up, lifts your immediate community, lifts us up as humans, as a humankind. We can all feel empowered and share what it is that we've experienced from a place of empowerment, from a place of I've grown, I've experienced, I've learned, this is what I've learned, this is how I've learned to love myself, because I've tried that, because I've struggled with that, right? And so we can learn to be empowered in our lives, and we can learn to share that empowerment. And when we shine our empowerment, when we allow ourselves to shine our empowerment, right, we allow others to then empower themselves, right? Through our own empowerment, we empower others. And so it's important to first feel empowered, right? And to recognize that we do have so much power over our health. And this is the thing, like, we are made to believe otherwise. We are made to believe that we have no control over our health. And so many of us, myself, like a couple years ago, believed that I was not disciplined enough, that I didn't want it bad enough. I'm a procrastinator, I'm lazy, like all of these things. And when I think those things about myself, I don't feel good. I don't feel motivated to show up in my life. I don't feel determined to make things happen. We are made to feel that we have no control over our health. We are made to feel like it is up to doctors to help us. It is up to dietitians to help us. It is up to pharmaceutical companies to save us. It is up to these smarter people, more knowledgeable people, people with degrees, people with white coats, people that know the body better, people that have, years of education, that they're the ones that know about my health. They're the ones that know what's good for me and what I need and how to take care of myself. And so we seek them and we go to them for the answers to our health. And that is how we disempower ourselves. And that is how we are disempowering ourselves. It's because we're allowing everyone else to have control over our health. We are giving our power away to others. We need to take that power back, because no one knows what we need better than ourselves. It is important for us to gain knowledge. It is important for us to seek that knowledge for ourselves, not to ask someone, what do I need? Like, write me a prescription for this pill that will help me lose weight in 30 days. Like, right? Like, lose this amount of weight in 30 days. Like, no. Rather, it's like, how can I take control of my health? How can I live a long life feeling good, looking good, like my body's working well? I can walk, I can stand, I can run, I can, live this prosperous like life, not just prosperous in money, but prosperous in that I have the energy, I have the mental clarity, I have the determination, right? Like, imagine having this, just like this burst of energy. And not just when you have coffee, not just when you have gotten plenty of sleep, and not just when you drink energy drinks, but like, life gives you energy, and that's how you show up in your life, this determination. And this energy is not just for the people who can afford it, the people who are more educated than you, the white people, rich people, whatever. No, this is for all of us. We are all entitled to that, worthy of that, deserving of that energy, that life, like that desire for life. A desire for not just to survive. That is how so many people are living, just surviving. We all are inherently worthy of thriving in this life, of experiencing all of life. How can we experience life if our health is deteriorating, if our body is giving up on us? If we are seeking the answers to someone else, we are giving our power away, right? And so this is learned because we have been programmed by society, by the food companies, the system, this bigger system, right? Like our government, our food system, food manufacturers, like these people that have gained some knowledge as to how to control the population, right? And how to make us believe that we don't have power, that we don't have strength, that we don't have this deeper inner knowledge in us. And that is why we feel lazy, not worthy, not, what is it called? Like, oh, I just don't want it bad enough, I guess, if I don't get up at 6 a.m. and work out, or if I give up on my diet, I guess I just don't want it. Like, right, we are made to feel that there's something wrong with us, and we feel like there's something wrong with us, that we are broken because we keep trying again and again and nothing's working. Like our food is being manufactured in labs so that they are addictive to us, so that they are harder to stop eating. Yes, it takes some level of discipline, but if these foods are as addictive as drugs, like who are you to blame there? And so it is important for us to not go for that quick fix. It is important for us to feel uncomfortable, because that is how it's going to feel when you say no to the foods that your body craves, right? Those drugs. It is important for you to say no to those foods. And not always, and this is the thing, like, if you want to have some of that, that's okay. It's important for us, I think, to also recognize that we don't need to live like robots and like, oh, I only eat salads and whole foods. Like, again, this life is abundant. And part of that abundance is that we get to choose just a little bit of everything. But when we focus on like, what is going to help me live a long, prosperous, energetic, fulfilled life, right? And what is breaking down my body? And is there like an 80, like they, maybe you've heard 80-20, like 90-10. Like I get to enjoy these foods that make me feel good, that are good for me, that are good for the environment, that's good for my mind, for my health, for my body. I'm gonna sometimes sprinkle in a burger because it's just fucking good. It just tastes so good, right? Without guilt, without shame, without deprivation, without indulgence, without none of that bullshit, right? Without getting addictive to it and like no. And so it's important, like, again, to recognize that the system is working against us. And that's why it feels hard. It feels fucking hard to make the changes. It feels fucking hard to get healthy because everything's working against us. Because it's hard, because they're manufacturing these foods. And so first, I think it's important to recognize that we are the ones that are in control over our health. We are the ones that are in control. And so once we know that, and maybe it's going to be like, it's going to take some time. I think a lot of people want proof. Like, I want proof that I'm in control of my health. And so your decisions are that proof. What you do is that proof, right? Because when you go to the grocery store, when you get off work, you have a choice. You always have a choice. We always have a choice. Many of us are running on autopilot, So we feel like we have no choice. We're like, this is what I do, this is what I get, this is my routine. Go to the drive-thru, get this, come home, sit on the couch, sit in the spot, watch TV, watch this show, watch this news channel, watch this, get ready for bed, go to sleep, wake up, do the same thing, go to work, eat this snack, eat this food, talk about this person, we are running on autopilot. And so we feel like we have no control over our actions when we do, right? It's like we need to wake up, like, holy shit, like this is what I'm doing. This decision of going here is my decision, right? And if I do something else, how is my life going to change? And so just witness that, witness yourself, witness these choices, these decisions that you are making. Witness that you are in control of what you are eating, what you are doing and not doing, right? Choosing not to exercise, not to move your body, not to go on a walk, to scroll on social media for hours rather than, right, doing something for your body, stretching, right? Like maybe it's not a full workout, but maybe it's just stretching because your body just feels tight. Your body just is like stiff because you're sitting down all day. Everything, like all of our choices are our choices. And many of us are giving our power away. This is what I help my clients with, and this is what I can help you with, is to wake up and take that power back. Take your power back. Take your health back. It doesn't happen overnight. And this is the thing. I don't want to work with people who want a quick fix, who want to lose weight in 30 days. You will lose weight in 30 days, but like how much, right? Like that's what's important. It's like, okay, and how you're doing it, right? If I'm not going to give someone a diet or restrict someone. Again, it's not just about the food. It's not just about the quantity of the food. So many people do think that that's it, and they lose the weight and they regain the weight back because their identity doesn't match that, right? Who they are. These other areas, right? Like I said, we're not just our bodies. So meaning that just what we eat and how much we eat and how much we exercise and what exercises we do doesn't fix our problem. Our mind needs to be aligned with that. Our emotions, our energy needs to align with that goal of health. Our purpose, our soul, this bigger thing needs to align with that. And that is what I help my clients do. I help you, all of you, aligned with your health, with how you want to feel, not just right now, but for the rest of your life. So this is what I want to help you do, because I want you to feel motherfucking powerful again, because you are. You really, really are. And it's time for us to stand up for ourselves, to speak up for ourselves, to stop letting others control us. Like, we really are being controlled by the system. Our education doesn't matter. How much money is in our bank account doesn't matter. The people who are wealthy, educated, have all the materialistic things, are struggling with their health, are ending their lives because money is not the answer. The things are not the answer. The fame is not the answer. Okay, so start with your health. Your health will create this ripple effect to your relationships, will create this ripple effect to your career, will create this ripple effect to your love life, will create this ripple effect to your purpose, will create this ripple effect to feel more connected to yourself, to others, to this higher, all-knowing God, universe, spirit, source, this higher being. So I would love to work with you. This is a long-term commitment for you. Yes, working with me, but also you committing to yourself, committing to your health. And if you are like done Done with the quick fixes. Done with the deprivation. Done with feeling powerless. Done with beating yourself up, with hating yourself. Done with it all. And you're like, what can I do? Like, help. I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you. This is different. This is something that you have not done before. Give yourself that chance. Below is a link on how you can work with me. I look forward to working with you, helping you, empowering you, showing you how powerful you are. And it starts with your health. It starts with feeling energized, feeling good, feeling alive, so that you can enjoy this life. Love you. Talk to you soon. Bye.